up C long for TSM, and it's a C retake here for Dig regardless, so Def just has to get one.
Yeah, he just needs to stay alive and try and just provide some value. Delay for as long as he can, but 𝐻𝐻 is going to make quick work out of that one. They have already managed to take control of the C site right out of the gate here. Spike is down. Now they'll have to play for this retake. They will have at least a paranoia to try and go into this site. They also can get some recons, maybe to get some more vision. There goes a paranoia. It's going to be Phat too. Does manage to connect with a few, as a few members on both ends are going to go down. A 2v3 here. TSM does have that slight advantage. Shock Dart is going to deal sizable amount of damage here, but a beautiful shot from 𝐵𝐻𝐻 is going to line it up there against 𝐸𝐵. But it's 70 HP Superman versus 2 members of TSM. One member is actually going to be dangerously low. It's 𝐵𝐻𝐻, and he manages to nail the headshot there. Dark cover is going to give him a little bit of protection, but it's not going to be enough from the garage door as the challenge comes through, and Cutler is going to be good for it. Just some information there on A, and oh, look at this. 3 players actually going to be taking the fight at the doorway. I think they knew that 𝐵𝐻𝐻 was there last time, so they wanted to try and see if they could punish that right away. That's going to give him an advantage. And I would also say we were wanting to see Dig adapt. That was some great adaptation there to just shut down the Phoenix.
He does have 𝐸𝐵 there as well to back him up. He's got a paranoia also, and surely there's a response paranoia coming in from Superman. He's actually holding the angle. He wants to bait. 𝐸𝐵 is making noise here, so they're all looking towards 𝐸𝐵, and there's a free 2K coming out of Superman for that. In fact, actually, it's 𝐸𝐵 to get all of them. Beautiful work. Spots that Superman is playing. The same spot there at the short cubby. Oh, Chang's forced to peek. Great connection. That'll slow TSM down slightly and give time for the rotation for Dig.
Yeah, and I'm almost certain that Superman saw Wardell with knives out low inside of the sewer, so he's just going to play this one back, go back to his teammates. Maybe 𝐸𝐵's drone can give him some intel. They know that they're going to be favoring this side, but still just going to be playing this one out slowly because they have Shanks on patrol with that op. Does manage to connect with another one here. He needs a big day today, and perhaps this could very well be it. Look out, though. He's anticipating the closer player to push up, but what's going to happen potentially... Oh, he had to have seen... Oh, my God. He saw that from just the fact that that gun just... It popped up for a brief moment, and then look at that camera. Oh, man, that's a camera Sean would really appreciate.
Yeah, that's really good work there from Dig on this defense, and it's not going to be too much that is really left to do after all is said and done. They have to check for these things. They can't just allow that space to go for free, so this buys a lot of time. Very cheap. This is a free smoke and a 100 credit investment.
Gonna get the kill here. Oh, Def had his back, and 𝐸𝐵 was inside of his drone, and Def was there watching his teammates back. So smart.
First, see exactly how TSM are able to fight their way out of this desperate position.
Superman's waiting for the opportunity to pop that prime opportunity. Paranoia goes out. 𝐸𝐵 does pick up another kill there. Drone is going to drop Def, and now they're going to be dancing around hell, but they both managed to get the job done. Only player left alive will be Wardell inside of this little cubby here, but it's going to be the rival Opper and Shanks.
See Dig 5-2 now, looking to compound the advantage. 𝐸𝐵 is going to pick off. Oh, he's going to get the second one. So much damage done by 𝐸𝐵 right at the beginning of the round. Looking at his watch or whatever he looks at.
I always wonder that as well, you know.
Yeah, is it like a
really
app
advanced,
or something?
Yeah, really advanced app on his hand. Something along those lines. All right, well, 𝐻𝐻 is going to go right in the back of enemy lines here, but Def is going to be playing a very aggressive angle up front. Does manage to take out Cutler. 𝐻𝐻 is there for the response, though, and what they're going to be a little cautious about is the fact that you have a player inside of heaven, but Shanks has been on point with all of his shots. Wardell, though, will get his revenge against Shanks. Now it leaves it into a 3v2 retake opportunity here for the defense for Dignitas. They will have that man advantage, but Wardell could neutralize that with one shot right here. He is tagged, so his options are going to be fairly limited, though. Superman pushes that one immediately. Now it's going to be up to 𝐻𝐻, but not going to work out. Oh, man, Shanks is going for this here. Shanks is going, and, you know, 𝐻𝐻 was actually a punishing win a lot. And look at this camera. I mean, he's been in this camera for so long, just waiting for the prime opportunity. The paranoia comes up. He just has to stall. Unfortunately, he dies there. Drone, he used a Hunter's Fury. They are going to block this off, waiting for the teammates to get back into the site. This is looking decent here for TSM.
The cam's still up, Alex. The cam is still up.
Yeah, they still have intel. They don't know where this cam is. They finally took it out.
That is, it was alive for way too long, though. And now they're starting to swarm the site for the retake, and it's looking rather hopeless. Cutler stuck on the side, trying to survive here.
He can't move around that.
They are managing to trade out some of these kills, but look at 𝐻𝐸 able to find his way onto 𝐻𝐸𝐳𝐚, and there goes a neural theft, leaving just Drone from the short position. And what can he do from this position? He is alone, and there go the peaks from Poised, but it's all about getting that camera in mid. Look at the position on the camera as well. That's actually insane. Has it even been spotted? We're getting the pinging. It does get spotted, so well done from TSM. But TSM will make the maneuver towards A. So Dig are putting themselves in a retake setup onto the A site, and they don't really have great ults for this, but they at least get the res off onto Shanks.
Superman will be in a position just to try and hold them off with the paranoia. That's going to connect with 3 of them, so they're going to wait this one out here. More delay. 𝐸𝐵 is going to be delayed on the outside too. Just backing away from this one as more members of Dignitas are going to start to fold inside of this site here. Post-plant positioning for TSM. We got to look out for that. 𝐸𝐵 does manage to dink Superman down low, and then Wardell, maybe he's coming back into form here, gets 2 shots of his own. Ending Shanks, ending 𝐸𝐵. Only 2 players left remaining. It's going to be Poised and Def as they're going to try and back away out of this one. 5v1. There is just not a lot of room here for Poised to work with, although he does manage to pick up that 1 kill, and then it was removed instantly.
So they could actually set up a C fake here, possibly, because 𝐻𝐫𝐳 was faking information towards C, and it was pinged out by Dig as well. So they're thinking C is happening here. And here comes a beautiful backstab onto Def, and they can rotate back, and indeed, that's exactly what's happening. They're going into the B site instead. They pulled the rotation to C with a fake TP and the pressure into 𝐻𝐸𝐺, and TSM, they should be able to take a lead here and get a spike plant, but that wall is still up, and they're not breaking it just yet.
Oh, and 𝐻𝐫𝐳 managed to get behind him with the teleport as well, but Poised gets the kill! Oh boy, now we're going to be in a situation of a 2v3 here, as we have, I think this is, okay, they have 1 on the flank. Superman, he's just waiting for the opportunity. Shanks is still going to be alive as well. They did neural theft, so they got some intel, but the kill came through. Now it's going to be a 2v2. Both players are going to be located inside of B. They know this, so Spike now in play. As they set it down on B, they're going to just wrap around and play the angle outside of the link. Meanwhile, you have the 2 members of Dignitas creeping their way inside. Do they have anything to try and create some vision blockage for them, which is going to come in the form of that cloud burst? Wardell, though, is going to go for it, and he muzzles Shanks. Blades are out, though. Wardell can close this one out. 8-4 in the half. Can Superman be the hero that they need, though? He does manage to pick up 1 kill. Now it's just going to boil down to him versus 𝐸𝐵𝐳𝐚. He knows exactly where he's going to be. He's trying to use the coverage of that ledge here to give him a little bit of an angle, but instead prevent any kind of control here. So there's going to be that trap wire here on site. Oh, okay, interesting. So as they go into B, they're going to play that paranoia into the back just to try and hold anyone back. But they do have players on the flank, though. 𝐸𝐵𝐳 is going to be patrolling that. He's going to be the only one. 3 players are actually going to be circling out there. While that's going on, the action continues inside of B. They win that fight, so they're actually, they play Spike, and now they could just play the link. Like, they're okay. Poise continues to be a problem outside. They're going to use hot hands to deal with that. 2v3, TSM does have the advantage. Wardell gets the kill. 𝐸𝐵𝐳𝐚 has been on fire in these pistol rounds, and that is TSM to just get the peace of mind to know that they're not going to be pushing this right now.
It's a good response from Dig as well to realize, oh, they've actually walled off towards the C side here, and this actually, all the players for TSM are towards the A link. This is a problem here, a huge problem for Dig. Maybe they've misread this one completely, and oh no, they are just out positioned. They basically fed themselves into an even tighter choke point into the welcome embrace of TSM. And oh wow, so one thing to note here, unless Def is able to actually accomplish the impossible in this 1v4, one thing to note is that TSM started out with a 4 stack towards A. They wanted to shut down that aggressive.
Smokes are coming out. 𝐸𝐵𝐳𝐚 is going to be the one to make first contact. Does manage to see one. They know exactly where he's going to be. And 𝐸𝐵𝐳𝐚, what a play out of him. Staying alive inside of this is going to continue to put some fear inside of this team. Wardell, a clean shot on the Shanks. The Shanks tried to peek around that corner here. Comes around the side. Will get himself another one. Oh. Looking for a third. Can someone please stop this man? You thought that you got C for free. You thought Wardell wasn't going to kill you. But Wardell always finds his mark. That's 4. I do believe that 𝐸𝐵𝐳𝐚 got intel, that Cutler was there, but the problem is he ran right into that op. Now though, Shanks, he's playing outside, and he will be making contact here in a little bit when Drone wraps this corner. But he's going to be playing back. Now they're just playing this one out slowly. The wall's out here. It does give them the intel that they are going to be favoring B. They'll let them take this plant, and then they'll go for the retake. Poise, though, a nice kill, is actually going to bring the res back and tip the tables in their favor. Tip the odds, I should say, in their favor, bringing back their teammates. So 𝐼𝐵's going to be in the fold again here. And look at this. Look at Poise on the flank. Poise is wrapping all the way around here. That's why that trap wire was placed down. Shanks is looking to hold inside of the garage. Poise is wrapping around. He's already ended that one there, and he manages to pick up the kill. It's going to be a blade battle there, but Wardell manages to win that out. Now it's a 3v2. As TSM did manage to take control of site, but it's now going to be left up to 𝐻𝐫 by himself. He has been great in this game. Is it going to be a matter of whether or not he clutches it? No, because Def does land the headshot and did not allow them to go in, and Poise had to make the play. So there's just a lot of playmakers in that game, like just things that needed to happen to work out for Dignitas to bring them back in this matchup. Cutler, though, is going to get zapped a little bit, and he will be shot in the face. So 𝐼𝐵 does get a little bit of his revenge there against Cutler from that last round.
The amount of warning that he gets is everything. We'll have to see exactly what that's going to look like. He sees the arrow. In fact, the warning shot is going to be the one that kills him. Shanks will take him down straight away, and with that, and Def lurking towards A, it couldn't really get any worse for TSM, could it? And it looks like Dig might finally be back on the board here with these last couple rounds, unless 𝐵𝐵is able to find a way to save this, but it would surely require, and he does indeed get it. And so now the question is, what can Wardell find here? Oh, such an important, 1 HP! That is not fair. But there's no way for Wardell to actually heal up, so that's at least something.
Yeah, that is the silver lining there, but he's going to do exactly as you said, DDK. He's going to send this one up toward A long, and now just put a bunch of pressure on him. Now with him hanging out there, they have no choice. They're going to have to back away. 𝐵𝐵's still going to have positioning up on long that will give his teammate a moment to just try and give him some support here. The drone for some more support to say, hey, are they still there? Are they still hanging out in the garden? Which they are, as the drone has noted.
And with seeing Phoenix and Sova towards A, you're actually not expecting 𝐼𝐵 to be on A as well, so it will actually commit them in. They know that 𝐵𝐵's in a forward position. If they can get this kill, they can really turn the round around, and they will finally trade it out. Poise is the one to get the killing blow onto 𝐵𝐵. They have 40 seconds, so they can decide to reset. It would be very risky. They're in a 3 versus 3, though, so there are a lot of holes around the map, and they understand that Wardell is towards the C side of the map, so that's something they have to worry about. They're going to actually run a fake, I think, with the... Do they have an Omen TP or something? Okay, no, they don't. In fact, it looked like Poise was going to run a fake.
TSM has it. They have their own TP, and Cutler gets a big kill there in heaven. So that's another look, and that's going to force him to have to go all the way back. They only have a few seconds remaining here. They have to make a play. They're going to do a very similar wall from what we saw in the past here. He's going to get this down. He will be able to make a res happen, but he's in no range to get anyone and pick them up. He's going to run all the way back, though. He's going all the way back around to his teammate, and he's going to have to rely on his buddy to help him out here. They've left 𝐼𝐵 alone. They now got it. They're going to go in for this here. What's happening is they're going to wrap around the side. 𝐻𝐫 is going to get the kill. He's got to get this one. He's got to stop him. He manages to get the kill. Poise, that's huge. Now Wardell with 1 HP. He's going to be watching this one with the op. They're playing around the box. He's not healthy to take this. But Shanks gets the kill. Poise, oh boy, and it's going to be a huge stop there as 𝐻𝐫 manages to get it in.
Dig, on the other hand, if Dig loses this round, they are going to be struggling for a buy here. This is a really hugely important round. There's not really much in the way of ultimates going on here for either side, as we see Drone going for the swing from window, a committed play into the A site, mixing things up. Dig haven't done this so far, but it looks like TSM are going to be ready for it. They have players in position, but they're not necessarily hitting their shots. And Dig, they've got the spike down, but TSM are already knocking at the door.
So I have one player playing further out. Oh, yeah, he knows exactly where that TP went. Superman is, I think he's going to be aware of that, too. That's why 𝐵𝐵 is going to go in for the challenge. He does manage to get the flash off, but 𝐼𝐵's there for the trade right away. Wardell, Cutler, they're going to be the last two left alive here to try and bring this one back. Cutler does manage to get a kill there against 𝐼𝐵. Do have Def, who's hanging out in the back by side, but what a shot there from Def now. He can give this team the lead. This will be huge for them, but as Wardell went for the swap of the weapon, Def was there to pick it up, end this run, and not end the run necessarily, but most importantly, it will bail them out of this risky buy. And Drone's waiting in the wings. He's going to go for this shot. There goes the Hunter's Fury. He pops it. Is he going to connect with anything? 𝐼𝐵 manages to get the kill against Cutler, and he does get 1 kill there against Def. But they do get that spike down. Walls out in the garage. Oh, shock dart. Pesky shock dart there. They will have a heal in about 8 seconds, so look for Poise to pop that to give himself a fighting advantage here. Dignitas, they're going to be beaten up out of this one, DDK.
Absolutely. It's such a cool call from Dig to just send it C after sending it A previously. Again, stuff that we haven't seen them do it at all right in the dying moments of this first map. And here comes the retake attempt. Wardell and 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 chiming in effectively to get a kill apiece as they are marching forwards now. It doesn't look like they can be denied these forward positions. 𝐻𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 picks up one as well. It's all going to fall down to Shanks, but Wardell has his number. Def dies versus 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚. I don't know what the prospects will look like for Dig. This can be very unfavorable, and there it is. The Hunter's Fury will come into play from Sam. He needs to get a kill, but Cutler swings out. Def and Superman get a frag apiece, and it is now a 2 versus 2. After all is said and done, the spike needs to be collected, but there's still positioning here for TSM.
So they're going to get the spike. Def is so far in a garage. 𝐻𝐫𝐳𝐚 is going to be playing on top of wood. They know exactly where Def is going to be still. They're both going to need to swing this together, but Sam is not looking at the lumber. They did tag him! That was a huge kill! Now it's going to be up to Wardell in a 1v2. He's going to have the blades out. He's going to go for this one here. Does manage to pick up. No, he doesn't. He does damage, but it's not going to be enough to get the kill, and he dies! Oh, we're going match point, Dignitas!
A-Long, right now Dig have all of the options. Oh, Wardell's he's made a play right through the cloud burst, and 𝐻𝐫𝐳 at the same time finds a pick towards the garage, and that's going to cue Superman to make a response. They needed something, and Superman comes out huge with not just the kill, but the spike plant, and there's that res.
Rosa's on the flank here. He only has a stinger, but it should be enough to be able to get one kill at the very least, and Poise doesn't look. Oh, and Def goes down at the same time. We could be looking at a drawed game here between Dignitas and TSM. Map 1 of the day here at Pop Flash. Loser moves on. Winner goes into the playoffs. Sam gets a kill, but now it's going to be boiling down to Superman here. Can he fly in the moment where they need him to? 77 HP, but he can't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to overtime.
The team as
and
well.
It's going to pull at least one crosshair away too, so they're going to time this one nicely. Shanks with a big kill. He actually didn't even need the ice orb there. He just saw 𝐻𝐻𝐾 as he TP'd over to the side and punishes him instantly. It was enough to give Poise information, and he ended up dinking the headshot there. So that caused a lot of damage to Wardell. He can't freely go into the site the way he'd want to. He has no armor, barely any health. Poise with another kill. He's been just so great this game. So that was the kill on Wardell that he surely wanted to get beforehand, so he did finally find the mark. Now, though, it's going to be up to Def here on B. Camera's out, and he hears this, too, so Def is just playing this one slowly. 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 does manage to find one with that snipe there, but Def, another kill. A Cyber Cage out, too. He hugs the corner. He's going to run right into Drone here any second. He's going to see this. He's going to go for the swing, but Drone gets the kill. 3v2 now.
This is actually very problematic. Def going down in that position. Oh, they realize this is actually so smart. 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 can try to delay. He might be able to get a frag for free with the curveball. Doesn't actually find the finishing blow there. That's very unfortunate, but here's the second chance, the second swing, and that swing is going to connect straight into Sam's face, as now 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 holding onto the rotation position, forcing them into spawn, and Drone's going to come out of the side possibly here as well, knowing that they surely have to be at least one within spawn. So really, Superman has a huge job to do coming from the A-Long position.
Superman's going to be in sight. He's doing his clearing. He's going to see him. He's going to see him. He manages to get it. He's going to place dark cover, and he's going to stick it. Shanks knows exactly where he's going to be. He goes inside. He tailwinds in. He's going to have the angle, but 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 is going to desperately try and swing this one to end it. It is going to be the defenders that pick it up. Superman, what a play from him. He gets the kill there on Drone.
And that's going to slow things down even more, and they will rely on 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 to hold this down.
Yeah, another stall tactic there with the molly, but unfortunately, 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 will be cut down to size here. Big advantage for Dignitas. It is win by 2 in these conditions, so if Dignitas were to win this, it is going to be game over. They're going to chop down this wall as soon as they possibly can. Wardell's going to take positioning over here on Heaven, as Def is going to be down low on the boxes right underneath, like toward that entranceway of hell. Shanks is looking for the mark here on top, and Shanks gets a big kill on Wardell. That's huge here for Dignitas. The 5v3, TSM, they have only one option for this retake. The paranoia is going to come through, but it doesn't connect with Superman, and that's going to do it. Dignitas!
But we can see 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚, after that reposition from 𝐒𝐞𝐥𝐿, is going to find a few players. He's so patient, he's so calm, but he can only get one in this instance. Is it enough? It's all on 𝐻𝐻𝐾 to find out, and Superman will take him down. Superman on the Brimstone here, instead of the Omen, as we saw in the previous map.
Now, Superman on Brim is exciting because he's a very, very good Brimstone. That's actually the agent that when we first got a glimpse of him when Homeless played on Ascent. But let me just go ahead and scratch that for a moment there, because Dignitas just got wiped away.
By Def on the bathroom side of the map. And we get the B-Long control here. Looks fairly usual. Drone and 𝐫𝐫𝐳𝐚 looking to try to swing with this. And actually, we do get I missed the buy earlier.
Yeah, I was going to comment on it. Dignitas do buy round 2. They did that against TSM.
It's actually feeling very desperate here for TSM. There's the smoke to 𝐿𝐵𝐻, trying to recon down into the side. Drone has to defend close to the Spectre. That's where it performs well. That's a great 2K. Drone, always good for the multi-kills, and that's huge. That gives TSM at least a chance to recover here.
The fact that you can always rely on Drone for 2, it's absurd, right? I believe he has like a 0.86 kills per round. Like he's always having some value that he's contributing to the team in such a way that you never quite can expect it, but when it does happen, you're like, well, makes sense because it's Drone. Now, as Wardell has 60 HP and this Sheriff outside of CT, you also have Cutler lingering on the outside. They both swing at the same time here. He's just going to leave 𝐸𝐵𝐻 by himself, and that is just going to be short-lived. So the spike does go down. As Dignitas, with their better judgment, they decide to just wrap around A, come over to B. Shanks is going to finally come online here with a kill against 𝐫𝐫𝐳�0, leaving Cutler and Wardell inside of the B site here to try and deal with whatever aggression would be coming out of Dignitas. Potentially, Wardell does get the mark against Shanks. He has been winning that battle fairly consistently.
Now it's super confusing for TSM. The bomb is, of course, the spike is towards the B side. Can go through the telly if things go well towards A. Things are not going well towards A, so that's going to mean that Poise will have to just commit onto this B side by himself, and it's not looking too good for Poise here. The rotation from 𝐸𝐵𝐻 is coming, but it's far away, and there's no way to get the spike down here, so it's just going to be a save, because this prevents any kind of a peak, which means now players can be really close, or maybe they're not. So it forces 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐳. He's going to pop the runner back. He's going to go straight in with the double curveball, trying to find a headshot. 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐳 is really, truly nuts. Finds that kill onto Superman. Wardell with the follow-up on the Poised. They wanted to try to punish 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐳 on the run it back as he pops the collar, but it looks like it will just really be decimation as far as Dig's lineup is concerned. And now it's just individual plays coming through from Def, and it's not going to work out for him either. So oh, this is
rough.
That's real rough.
Yeah, this is really, really rough.
That's about it. I love those arrows. It's so annoying. It usually gets one pulse off. But look how close Superman was to the smoke. Able to punish 𝐻𝐻𝐳 as he walks through. And you know oftentimes that arrow can be followed up by a play like that. And we get the trace coming through. This is perfect for Dig right now. 3 versus 3. They can reset it if they want. But they know that there's nobody else on the site. That's beautiful. A beautiful read of the A side play from Dig. And they're going to go for the spike plant immediately off the back of those 2 kills.
Yeah, but they got to watch out for the flank from 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐳 here, and that's exactly what 𝐸𝐵𝐻 is going to be doing, patrolling the backfield. Meanwhile, Shanks, he's going to have to do some damage up ahead and pay attention to this. So this is 𝐸𝐵𝐻's job. Right now, Shanks, he has to worry about Heaven. 𝐸𝐵𝐻 needs to worry about 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐳 here, and that is just 𝐫𝐻𝐳 every single time, nailing those shots. Now the pressure is going to be popping up from behind here as Wardell inside of sight will get popped by Superman. 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐳 looking to give himself an angle to try and get back inside. He'll get healing as it goes, but it won't matter because Poise trying to get some information. Wardell with a great spot here. And then 𝐻𝐻𝐳 pushed up ahead. So Shanks is going to make him pay for that, and Wardell drops down so Superman can profit off of that. And here comes the Hunter's Fury, clearing out anything that will be taking place over on Lamp, so no one will be in that area. They can push that completely. Def is going to be on the other side. This is looking good for Dignitas as they try and just climb their way back into this game.
Such an interesting look as well, you know, not having a raise on bind is you know, not having any of those bombs. It's looking really difficult here right now for TSM. Drone, though, as you said, always good for 2. My name's Drone, and it seems like it will just be 2 this time as well. Shanks takes him down, and it's...
Look at this. It looks like they're prepping a wall. No, they weren't. Okay, I thought that they were actually going to be prepping a wall. Neuro Theft is out now. Here comes the orbital strike. Wardell has to tailwind out of there. So 𝐻𝐻𝐳 is going to be joining Cutler in the back by elbow. I think they may have heard that. So the wall now is going to break off this action. And they're also going to get the coverage there from that smoke. In the backfield, though, it's Drone. He does deal some damage. Spike had not gone down quite yet. That wall is going to be weakened as Cutler look for him to just try and burst through there and pick off 1 or 2 players that might be unsuspecting of that movement.
Oh, no, this is looking very scary. Oh, Wardell is so close to connecting some of these shots. And now 𝐻𝐻𝐳 will go down as well towards 𝐿𝐵𝐻. All the ground is being lost here, and systematically, one by one, they'll all fall. And
to try and take control of site. TSM is playing forward positions. They're getting aggressive. And, oh, that's actually a big kill from Def. But this goes back again to that last round that they won. Shanks
and Wardell.
First, maybe.
Wardell's going to do everything here. Great pick from Wardell. Escapes, drops the smoke, and 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐻 is holding down 𝐿𝐵𝐻𝐻. It all comes down to Wardell and 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐻, but they're extremely good at this game, Alex, so they might just be able to make this happen. Wardell's still alive, still kicking, still dodging, still delaying, and surely the rotation's going to come in soon.
Yeah, that wall actually worked out very well for 𝐻𝐬𝐬 because he was just able to play that corner, and if you're going to try and challenge him, he's going to win that fight every single time. This round is basically going to be null for Dignitas. They will stop this great run.
Wow. That's going to be 7-3 for TSM. Dig mixing up the pace again and hitting that A short position really hard and fast here. But, oh, this is looking pretty desperate in terms of getting slowed by that utility. They don't get a pick. They do expend some of the defensive utility, but they're just going to have to run all the way back to B here. And they don't know what they're running into right now.
Yeah, that's right. But they do know that 𝐻𝐻𝐬's not going to be located there, and at the very least, that will be fine, right? Like, they're going to have that, not that worry that the snipe will be there. They can also cut off elbow. So 𝐻𝐻𝐬 will have to make a play as they start to make some clears happen. There goes that wall to try and stop any of that aggression that could come out of elbow. Spike is now down. This is going to be a big round here for Dignitas. The wall has been chopped down. 𝐻𝐻𝐬's still lingering about. You got Cutler, 𝐻𝐻𝐬, and 𝐻𝐻𝐬 in the back on defender side, and joining them in a little bit will be Drone here. 𝐻𝐻𝐬's going to be the first one to go in for the engagement, or at least I thought so, as 𝐻𝐻𝐬 was going to be the one to find the connection first. Now though, 𝐻𝐻𝐬 with knives out can actually play spoiler here for Dignitas, but some more kills are starting to come through as 𝐻𝐻𝐬 and Drone, they managed to secure themselves a few kills. Now the swing is out. 𝐻𝐻𝐬 gets 4 out of that one, and they still had one more teammate alive for the trade. That you don't know what your team or your opponents are going to be picking, but you always know that 𝐻𝐻𝐬 will have that op in his hand. He starts his round off against Sam. So as he dies there, that puts him within, I think, like 1 of his Hunter's Fury. And Poise is at 1 for the res. Now we'll actually get the res here. So 𝐻𝐻𝐬 is going to push this one aggressively, get control of that. Spike is down. Def and Superman are going to have to make some magic happen here within hookah. I just don't really see a world where that will be possible, given that all these angles are covered. They have the Spike. They know where Superman is now. Only player alive is Def. And while he is a phenomenal player, you're asking a lot for him to try and clutch up this 1v5. He's just looking to stay alive as long as he can. Flawless. TSM would be aware of this.
I like the U-Haul setup here. It's a very safe way to play just 2 players on the side, and they know what's coming, the rotation,
man.
But the dodging there from 𝐻𝐻𝐬 was stunning as he takes down Superman, leaving a very dire situation for the remainder of Dig, as Poise looks over and only sees, well, nothing. All the line of sight has been obscured, but Shanks, he can still maybe, especially with that kill, do something here for Dig as he creates opportunity and distraction that should allow Poise to get out as well. With that Ghost, very important at these ranges especially.
They saw him.
It's a real chance here, Alex.
Yeah, they saw him actually drop down. The paranoia is going to be pretty big for them. Slow Orb on the opposite side, too. Oh, and they're not going to expect him to be pushing to Slow Orb here. You would not actually think that because he was so deep inside. Now he's going to wrap around, get this first kill. It's going to be a 1v2, though. Quite the effort that he's going to have to make here, Shanks, the new pickup for Dignitas, as he runs right into 𝐻𝐻𝐬. This is actually going to be pretty winnable here. Tries to tag it, but he's anticipating the push from the showers. The thing is, though, Drone is going to be right behind him, and he's going to bail out of this one. There's no way that he wins out on this battle.
They're going to walk, or try to walk into this A site. Shanks on the operator could cause some damage, though.
Shanks is going to have to be the answer. Gets 1 kill on Cutler. He's going to cut them off here, but one player did manage to make it through, and he was not aware of that. 𝐻𝐻𝐬 will just charge right into Shanks and manage to land that shot. 𝐻𝐻𝐬 with the only rifle on this team, and now 𝐻𝐻𝐬 is going to trade this one out. This is dire here for Dignitas. They need to win this round, but they don't have the numbers to do it. They also don't have anything to work for them on the entry here. 𝐻𝐻𝐬, he's going to use that run it back. They have to charge this. They have to charge this, and they have to kill him instantly here. But 𝐻𝐻𝐬's going to get 1. He gets 2. Oh, no, and they knew they needed to push that, but 𝐻𝐻𝐬 manages to do this. While this is going on, though, Def, he gets onto the spike. Oh my god, no, he can't do it. It's match point for TSM, but Def was so close.
The focal point of this round, and Dig, he's going to get flashed immediately. They don't realize that he is here. At the right click, though, if he's able to reset afterwards, oh no, 𝐻𝐻𝐬 annihilates him, and with that, maybe they have annihilated the best chance for them to come back in this round. Superman still something to say about it with that Bulldog from heaven, but TSM right now, they have so much position. Oh my god, back-to-back rounds, run it back.
It's so impressive, man. But the spike is going to go down. TSM, they have the advantage. It's only going to be Sam, the last player left alive. He's looking all over the place. Chicken with his head cut off. And that is going to be Dignitas. Actually, he's going to back away from this completely. There's a drone is going to take him away, but that does give him some information, and they will be able to drop back to one another. While that push happens, 𝐻𝐻𝐬, he's going to tag 1 and get a kill. but he has to be careful here. He swaps that out, not able to secure that one against Def. That was a big kill that Def needed to secure.
TSM knows it's going to be an A hit at this point. It's just a question of where. Is it Cat or is it a main? And there it is, a shorty up close and personal from Drone, able to pick up one as they find out that indeed it is going to be this A hit. Shanks with a double on the entry, and that will be the spike planted. But now that there's a 2v3 retake, 1v2, if the action's even too fast to call, there's no respite from the action here as they go toe-to-toe with these pistols. 𝐻𝐻 is really in a troublesome position, able to cut off one of the angles there with the dark cover, trying to isolate these 1v1s. He has to try to get into the minds of his opponents here. Will they just push this smoke? He's waiting for it. He knows that this could be a play. And
oh, what a shot!
He's so smart. Can he finish it off here? One more player to go, but 𝐻𝐻, he can't complete the clutch. It was a great effort, and Poise will lock it down.
Trying to create some harass. Now the push is going to begin here, as they did get intel as to where Wardell was going to be located. That's going to be a huge plus for them. Two players are going to be cut off by trees. They're going to knock down the wall. They're going to get this spike down here, and Shanks is already going to have that value with the blades as he kills Cutler.
Yeah, and the ice orbs are so strong. It's looking really good here, at least in the initial take of the site, but if you're trying to hold this site with no post-plant position, you don't have tree control, you don't have a main control at this point, although Cypher is close enough there, it's very difficult. But here's Shanks with the right click, ready to go, but Superman will be able to save his position, and he doesn't actually give anything away at this point. He might be able to play through the smoke into tree, so now this is the post-plant positioning you want, and Dig will hold on, it would appear. And I think that's this is a really great result, given how telegraphed this round has been. And they've got to be careful not to lose too much on the exits as they try to hunt down Drone and Wardell, but they will get rid of both of those guns, and they can create pressure. The 𝐿𝐼𝐴 can smoke it or paranoia into the tree position, put the cages up.
Oh, he's doing this to just draw the attention. That's exactly what he's doing here. Now, they're okay with this, but 𝐻𝐻, while that's going on, does manage to get the kill. So with the kill on Superman and 𝐻𝐻, this now fake out that was happening was almost as if, like Dignitas, they were faking themselves out in this instance with that play, and that ends up being a flawless round for TSM. But I think Dig were okay with that. They were okay with him knowing that, because if you go to the tape, 𝐻𝐻 does this pretty much all the time here. So the trade comes through. 3 players are going to be tackling on that site. Wardell's going to be playing the corner. He gives himself some coverage. Beautiful shot from Cutler as he was by the steps there. Wardell will be prepared for any of the players that come out of main. Good try, Shanks. Try again next time. Although Superman does manage to get a kill, he's going to land right in front of Wardell. And now TSM are starting to come right back into this one here, and it's not necessarily getting scary for Dignitas, but TSM are getting that confidence back without a doubt.
And so there's like 2 things here from a round like that. When you are in this position where, let's say, you're in Dignitas' shoes and you lose that A main control, and so at that point, again, the whole point of the defenders doing that is that they know what you're then doing because of where you're not.
True.
So they know that right now Dig are poised for a B hit. Now, if Dig have a really good set piece to B, that's fine that TSM know about it if their set piece is really strong. But given how well TSM defended there, Dig, if they find themselves in a similar position, they need to reset back and take A main control again. And they need to play that map control game.
Huntress Fury actually is going to start things off, and then 𝐻𝐻 gets aggressive. So he waits for the Huntress Fury to reactivate for the second shot, gets through it, and while that's going on, they're scrambling. They're trying to figure out how do they dodge this ultimate ability, and 𝐻𝐻 pops him right in the back. Now that's going to leave them 5v2, and we're starting to see some great pushes from TSM. If they get a kill, they actually can get a res off, which would be nice. Nope, they're not. So that's basically going to be the round. I was always going to be the round there, but you have to wonder, like, if they were able to get a kill, they could eco-res. That hurts too.
That an A hit's not coming. So 𝐻𝐻 is here to delay, to get kills. And there is the fake with the, oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh my God! What a play! 𝐻𝐻, though, is not able to follow up. Shanks does manage to get the kill, but waiting in the wings is going to be Wardell. He does not nail the shot, though. They do manage to get onto A. That play was unbelievable, but they are still going to be down here 2v4 as Shanks, he's trying to be the difference maker in this one. He's got 23 HP. The problem here, though, is that Wardell's going to have the beat on him. Does manage to get one shot, and then 𝐻𝐻 is there for the headshot, ending that one. But boy, oh boy, what a play that was. I mean, the teleport? TSM have brought this one back against Dignitas. Drone is going to be stopped instantly there by Cutler. They have so many ops just watching these different angles, and they've always been punished in this spot. Finally, though, Poise is going to get that kill from on top of the wall as he drops down. A different look here as they've been going A quite a bit. They now force their way into the B site. They can get that spike down. and they can manage to pick up a round win here, of course, if 𝐫𝐳𝐚 and 𝐲𝐿 have anything to say about it.
Yes, there's so much to say about 𝐫𝐳𝐚, but we'll go into that in a moment as we see if he is able to make this retake a reality. No flashes available, burned all of those in trying to take A main control, but 𝐲𝐿 just dashing forwards there, able to right-click onto Poise. So that's still the B main player, and that's a huge win early on here in this retake. And 𝐫𝐳𝐚 can't do any wrong here as he pushes forward. 𝐷, though, able to take him down finally up to 𝐲𝐿 against two players with the daggers out. Headshot found. 𝐲𝐿 is traded, though, by Superman.
The lingering question about Dignitas has been, how do they respond? A double flash, actually, for 𝐫𝐳𝐚. He's looking to force out of position here. Nicely done by Shanks. Manages to pick off a kill on B main against 𝐲𝐿, giving them some freedom to work with. And it's also going to put some fear into TSM here for the time being. They're going to be playing cautiously and playing for a trade, especially
except for with one player. But now we get the reset into this, and 𝐫𝐳𝐚 has all the information with that flank, so they know that this push is coming, but it's a question of can their entrance, can their set piece do the damage that is needed. Poise needs to really win this fight, dancing with Cutler on the bomb site as Superman to trade him around the corner, though, and it looks like Dig should have an in on this one, but 𝐻𝐸's almost gets two there to make life a little bit difficult.
Now 𝐫𝐳𝐚, he's going to try and bring this one back in their favor, but Poise use that res to bring 𝐷 back into the action. They're now going to be scattered around B here, but 𝐫𝐳𝐚 alive, that will be a problem. He has a blaze wall, but no one will actually be able to deal with that. He won't really even need to use it if he doesn't want to, mostly because of the fact that they're all going to be stacked away inside of B. They also do have the drone, so they know exactly where he's going to be located. What a play from 𝐷. He shot him through the wall, leaving Drone just to be the only player left alive. He knows one's going to be located by the boathouse, and the rest of them are going to be scattered around here on site. Drone maybe trying to play a little bit of stall, get them to invest some money, die a bit here on the exit. As he's running away, they're going to be going right into one another, and he's going to make this expensive for Dignitas. Backs away inside. He's going to concede that, but he's going to hold this tight angle. And as soon as he pushes this, he does manage to get the kill. And then the paranoia doesn't land. So he has time to get back to the button. He can TP over to the other side by the Jenny. They're going to push this, and he's swirling around there, Poise, as he came outside of that room. While that was all happening, though, 𝐷 does challenge 𝐫𝐳𝐚. A site is available. Spike, though, not in anyone's hands at this point. They'll have to grab this. The wall's played, too, so they'll have to shred through this wall instantly. I like that slow orb too. Just more stall, causing more problems for TSM.
Yeah, this is not looking good here for TSM's retake attempts, but of course 𝐲𝐿's alive. He's got an operator in hand, so he can never count him out as he looks to see the first, well, who will be the first engager. And there is some information, all their tags by the recon dart, and that's certainly a problem. 𝐲𝐿 will try to back away here, not before taking down Shanks, and maybe now he likes his chances after that one. Two players left, dropping into the side. Oh no! So insane!
Oh no! Oh my God!
How on earth has he done that? He's got
What?
plenty of time for the defuse. It is pedestrian here for 𝐲𝐿. Business as usual as he clutches out a 1v3. That doesn't make any sense, Alex.
No, it doesn't! It makes no sense! He's a bit scattered.
What are they going to do here? They have forward positioning. So Poise is going to make the noise here. So 𝐲𝐿 has to look up there every so often. But will he peek it? That's the question. And that's the question. Might be waiting for some distraction from a teammate before he tries to swing that angle. And there's 𝐲𝐿 once again, back at it with the operator. The man cannot be stopped here. He makes it look far too easy, but eventually he will get taken down.
At some point, man, the clowning needs to stop, but they do try to delay this. A nice Hunter's Fury there for Drone. Doesn't get any connections. They will freely be able to get the spike down with time. Plenty of time remaining now. Superman's going to go for a cheeky play here with the teleport. Where does he go? He's going to get information. He's got all the info. He knows exactly where both... Well, he knows where 𝐫𝐳𝐚 is, but Drone was actually hiding in the corner. So they don't know that both of them are going to be located, and they did not get the tag with the recon. But this shot with recon should give them the idea of where they're located. As 𝐷 tries to push up on this right side here, does locate 𝐫𝐳𝐚, but 𝐫𝐳𝐚 with the better gun is able to win that one out. Both players are going to be hanging out in the back. This blaze wall now can actually be the advantage as he looks to get better positioning inside. Time is going to be ticking. He tries to heal a little bit, but he doesn't get much out of that one. They're going to be in the back. They don't care if they die out of this one. They just care that they do not give them the win. And 7-5, Dignitas will go with the lead into the half. Is C9 just that darn good right now? We'll find out. That'll be tomorrow. But for right now, let's live in the moment here as Poise is going to be trying to answer back for some players that are going to try and challenge here on long. You also have Superman, who does not stay alive long enough, but does a decent amount of damage, though. Paranoia is going to connect here. And that actually creates just a whole lot of commotion, leaving Cutler alone. Dignitas, a big pistol win here.
This is good early stuff from TSM, and Gonna have the Paranoia aggressively sent forward to 𝐿𝐵𝐿. That's a double from Superman. That's kind of the amount of kills he needed to get with that play. And there's a running back from 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐵. He's got to make this count for something. He's going to clear tree and make his way into the site. He needs to catch trips if he can find them, but there are none to be found here.
Yeah, and he actually does not have an opportunity to plant Spike, so they can't fully invest into this because he's going to go all the way back. 𝐻𝐵𝐿, though, he's going to be there for the connection onto Def. As 𝐸𝐵𝐿 gets cut off, 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐵 does get back inside. So even though he had Spike and all that stuff and he went back in, it's 𝐻𝐵𝐿 that opens up that opportunity for them to place the Spike here. Now it's up to see what Dignitas can do in a 3v3 as Shanks waiting in the wings for this Cloudburst to dissipate. Did eliminate that cam. So Cypher, your thought is either one player is going to be in wine or the other one's going to be located on the opposite side here, but it doesn't really matter as he knows that 𝐻𝐵𝐿 is going to be on the right, and 𝐻𝐵𝐿, yeah, you tried to pull that one off, but it ain't going to work out for you, unfortunately, there, Shanks.
A couple of showers here from Dig, looking for kills here. 𝐻𝐵𝐿 able to pick off Def. Doesn't get traded, and there's that tailwind you're talking about. Really creates an untradeable kill.
Yeah, he was able to bail out of that one, and this is going to be an easy kill for 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐵. Shockingly enough, though, and very well done by Poise, but he will get tagged. Oh, what? Poise? Okay, let's relax. Let's relax. He's got res now. He also has a better gun. He has to wait out this paranoia here. He doesn't see that. Oh, my goodness, this is huge. Oh, but he gets the kill. Does not manage to pick up. Did he get a res off? I don't think he did.
No.
I don't think he had an opportunity to do so. But look at Superman. He's creeping in the corner. Oh, and I don't think Cutler is paying attention to this, but he's not paying attention to this angle, and he wins that fight. But now it's going to be Shanks. So Shanks is in mid.
One dagger will do it. He's only got 47 HP.
Oh,
Alex.
my goodness. And he's got a whole lot of knives to work with, but he doesn't have double updraft, so he can't get over that wall. But they're going to run into each other, and Shanks with a big kill against 𝐻𝐻𝐳 is going to get Dignitas into double-digit territory.
It looks like they're just going to rotate back to A. I think they think that Dig are all the way towards B, but Dig have made it back in time.
Superman's going to be there for the contact, does manage to get one kill, gets a second. He burns, though, and actually will get wiped up by 𝐻𝐻𝐳 from that Spectre. Meanwhile, 𝐻𝐵𝐿's looking for an angle, the paranoia. There's not a lot of time left to work with. They have to make the bait here. They have to go for the plan, of which they managed to successfully do. Oh, no! Actually, the swing, Def gets 2 kills. Is he going to have enough time? And big kill there for Def. 3 kills, stays alive. They're going right into this one.
Yeah, he's going to get some action.
Some drone wars happening, but 𝐸𝐵𝐿 is going to get some information. Only one. He knows the Silva's going to be there too. Oh, Superman is going to go down. 𝐻𝐵𝐿, right? We were asking, what are they going to do? Who's going to open this map up for them? It certainly is going to be 𝐻𝐵𝐿 as he makes his way over toward the site. He dropped down. They heard that sound cue too, and no one else has been able to get inside of there. 𝐻𝐻𝐳, though, does secure the kill against Poise. Bomb is going to be located, so Spike's outside of B main, and they're doing all this stuff without the Spike on site, and they know, 𝐸𝐵𝐿 knows that he is going to be surrounded, but Shanks just gets himself another kill. Shanks in a 1v3 now.
He's going to have to do what 𝐻𝐵𝐿 did to Dig, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do it against 𝐻𝐵𝐿. He needs this element of surprise. It's the only thing working in his favor.
Now here comes the Hunter's Fury from Drone. Doesn't hit anyone, but 𝐫𝐵𝐻𝐵, through all of that commotion, gets a kill onto Shanks. So the operator player is going to be down. He's also just checking the cubby. He's forcing a lot of attention this way, but watch out on the flank because you have Superman who has managed to creep his way around inside of the tree.
Oh, the res comes through though. That res is so important, and now they just rotate all the way towards A. But again, we have to know now that the ultimate advantage is, there it is, it's coming through. The Hunter's Fury is making its way all the way to 𝐿𝐵𝐿. The damage is absolutely enormous there from 𝐸𝐵𝐿. And now it's a 3v3 situation. Can they get the spike down? They should be good to do so.
And they're all weak.
Dig are hot on their heels though here. They're ready to go for this, and there's the recon dart ready to go for when everybody's in position to get that info that they need for the retake.
They're all weak. Spike is down though. Watch out for the players that are going to be in the scaffolding as they're going to try and go for this challenge here. Shanks, he's looking for the angle. 𝐸𝐵𝐿 has that Odin. Is he going to find some contact low? Def gets into sight. This could actually be a problem here, but TSM have spread themselves out. 𝐫𝐵𝐿 is still going to be hanging out by Spike. He's there the entire time. They're not going to give Shanks any angle to play around with here. The camera has actually identified where Shanks is going to be. And 𝐸𝐵𝐿, he has to be careful here, but 𝐸𝐵𝐿 does manage to get one kill. 𝐫𝐵𝐿, he finds himself one as well. Is this going to be it now? As 𝐫𝐵𝐿, he's going to be the last man standing. He doesn't have a lot of health remaining, but 𝐫𝐵𝐿, he has one more remaining! Oh no! Is it enough? He has enough time! I can't believe it! TSM are out of Pop Flash!